I had a channeled message yesterday that I'm supposed to give to someone in the collective. And that message is that spirit is all around you and spirit is supporting you even when you don't see it. And spirit wants you to recognize the support that you're getting from the universe. Spirit thinks it's really important for some reason that you're aware of and acknowledge and recognize it. It's almost like spirit is saying, hey, this isn't because they need you to have gratitude. It's because you need to be aware that you are supported. Maybe you're doubting. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you feel all alone. But it is so important that you know that spirit and the universe don't just have your back, but are, again, actively supporting you. And to do that, you need to look for some signs. And it's going to be different for everybody. But this message came to me yesterday when I was at one of my favorite parks. And while I was at the park, anybody could say, well, Gabby, that's just the wind, that's just the wind. But these leaves kept swirling and lifting and hovering. And that's when it came through to me that we're being supported, just like those leaves were being supported by the wind, we're being supported by things we can't even see. And I'm going to challenge you, and again, this is coming from spirit and I'm just interpreting it. I'm going to challenge you to look for those signs in your own life. I'm going to share a personal story as well. Unfortunately, one of my cats passed away after Christmas and it was horrible. I was taking him to the emergency vet. And I live in a decent sized city in a major metroplex. And I was driving down a huge street. It's a street that goes through multiple cities. Like it's one of those big streets. And this giant coyote was loping across the street, just very casually. Huge coyote in front of my car, just, confident, slow, wasn't bothered by me. You know what I mean? I wasn't driving fast. I wasn't near him, but it was just really interesting. He was just like, he was so confident and he was so powerful crossing the street. He knew he was going to be fine. He knew he was going to be fine. And that's how we need to be, is just recognizing how much support we're getting, knowing that we're going to be fine. And even more so, like I saw that coyote as a sign from Hecate. Hecate has her dogs. And to me, this coyote was a signal from Hecate that this horrible thing, was happening. And, I was about to lose my cat. And she wanted me to know she was with me. And you could have seen that coyote and just thought nothing of it. You could have seen those leaves and thought nothing of it. But if you're really wanting to connect to spirit, that's what the challenge is looking for those moments of extraordinary beauty, where the sun's breaking through the clouds and they call it godlight. The godlight's coming through. The coyote that's crossing your path. The leaves that are just suspended almost magically in the air. We can see the world in so many ways, but I'm asking you not to see the world as ordinary and not to see yourself as ordinary. Don't let your brain tune out these signals from spirit. They're there, and spirit wants you to see them, because spirit and the universe want us to know how supported and loved we are, and that they're with us during our low times. They're with us when we think that we're alone and maybe we're despairing or sad. They're with us in the good times too, when we're enjoying a beautiful walk in nature. But look for the connections. Look for signs that someone's reaching out. Look for signs that someone's just telling you that they're there with you. It could be your ancestors. It could be an entity. It could be something just as nebulous as the wind. But we're not alone. We're supported. We're loved. And the more we see the signs of how we're connected to everything else, the more joy we can find and the more we are connecting back. So ask yourself, how are you connecting back? How are you connecting back this week? And how can you look for the signs that you're being supported? Whether it's the crows and the ravens, whether it's the butterflies in the spring, whether it's the coyote on your way to a terrible emergency vet. Look for those signs.